What's up, my fellow Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram peeps out there that have been following my bullshit rants and stuff? Well, I'm just here to talk about random shit. I figure, well, as I did my last Togos video, which should be up and going on YouTube and Facebook right about now. Go check that out, because that's the last time I bitch and complain about Togos, because they're fucking dead and gone to us now. But anyways, I want to talk a little bit, bitch a little bit about politics on social media. That right there is probably worse than this COVID-19 bullshit that's kind of took over the year 2020. Politics and social media have gotten so far out of hand. People take that shit so serious, and to unfriend somebody because of their political thoughts is the most childish thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And to lose a friendship over politics, you know what? You might as well go back to fucking kindergarten, because that's exactly how your mentality level is. Everybody has a right to be a Democrat, and everybody has a right to be a Republican or a conservative or an independent or whatever they believe in. You know, you get the people over on the left, and I'm a conservative. I'm just going to tell you that right now. A lot of people are going to be, of course, pissed off because I'm a conservative. I do not like the Democrats. I live in a blue state, good old state of California. And let me tell you what our politicians have done, especially our doofus governor of 2020. I'm not going to name any names because you all know who the fuck that dipshit is. You know, put on the ballot originally last year about, California is one of the worst tax states there is out there. It's absolutely rape when it comes to taxes out there, especially with your vehicle registration. So when they upped the vehicle registration, that was a voter approved thing. And then we finally got enough signatures to try to repeal it on the ballot, and it was rejected. And now our vehicle registrations are one of the highest in the United States because of this. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. You've got more Democratic people out there who votes for this stuff, who votes for these high taxes to try to push us little people out, which I'm gone in 11 years. I've got a wonderful job that pays over $75,000 a year, and that's the only reason I can survive in this state. And it's a great job. I love my job. But when I retire in 11 years, I am the fuck out of here. I'm taking my retirement, and I am getting out of here so I can live comfortably on retirement, because there's no way you can live on retirement in this state. It's so high in taxes that it's blown out rape. It's ridiculous. My daughter left when she turns 18. She's the happiest she's ever been. I miss her a lot, but I don't blame her one bit for leaving. It's just, this state is so ridiculous, and that's how the Democrats run this state. So you could see how the Democrats run the state. You could see why I do not vote blue, because I am smack dab in the middle of this state, and even at $75,000 a year, it's tough to live. I mean, to be able to enjoy different things and have the luxuries and stuff, and then paying all the taxes, it's ridiculous. They just keep messing the state up. And I love California, but I hate it now because of the fact that it's so expensive to live here. But anyway, yeah, it's ridiculous. But for somebody to say, "Oh, I hate you because you're not a Democrat," or, "I'm going to unfriend you on social media because you're not a Democrat or a Republican," or whatever, is childish. It's absolutely childish. You have every right in what you believe in your mind to vote Democrat if you want to vote Democrat. That is your total right, and I have absolutely no problem with you doing that. You have your own views, I have my own views, and that's the way it should be. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's how I feel about Democrats in this state. That's how I feel. And Democrats out there obviously don't feel the same way. And they feel with the Republicans that they're ruining the state. I sure as a hell ain't voting for Joe Biden. I wish there was another option other than Donald Trump. I like what Donald Trump has done for the United States. He's done a lot of good things, but Donald Trump has also done a few bad things. And he's not my number one pick. He never has been my number one pick. But given the two options that we have, I will vote any day for Donald Trump again, just because he has really helped the United States. He's for our military, and he's a downright, like I say, he's not perfect at all. He is not the perfect guy, and he is not my first choice for president. But I do like what he has done. His rants are ridiculous. He needs to shut the fuck up about his rants on Twitter and all that shit. And I know why he does it, because he riles up the media, and I think it's funnier than shit. I think it's funny when he calls the media fake news and everything. I get a kick out of that, because it's all the networks out there they lean to one side. Most of them, especially left-wing CNN, MSNBC, almost every one of them, almost 80% of them are all far to the left. And then you've got Fox, which is so far to the right, they won't even bend to the center. And so there's not really any news media outlet out there that calls it right down the middle, which is bullshit. There might be one or two out there, but not a real popular one. And so it is meant to confuse the public, is what it is. It's ridiculous. It turns people against each other. And if they just call it right down the middle, this world would be so much better. But the media is actually, by doing what they're doing, is they're dividing this country. They're making people the way they are because people are glued to their televisions. I'm not glued to my television. I hardly ever turn the TV on, and any politics stuff that comes up obviously comes up on Facebook, politician Facebook, because it's full of politics now, which I'm getting ready to, I'm really considering getting rid of my Facebook account, because I'm sick and tired of seeing the politics. I'd rather just turn the TV off and just get the weather forecast every day. And that's the only good news that's out there. A lot of people ask me, well, you should watch the news because then you'd be caught up on everything. It's like, I don't want to be caught up. It's all bad news. Every bit of it is doom and gloom. They're either talking about politics, they're talking about COVID, they're talking about wildfires, which the wildfires are bad. I won't get into that, but that's terrible. God bless the firefighters, and God bless everybody else out there fighting these fires in California, Oregon, and Washington. That's terrible. We haven't seen sun in days because of all the smoke, and yeah, the fires are bad. But God bless our first responders and everybody. But it's all doom and gloom. There's nothing that the news media says anymore that's positive. I mean, they'll start out with it being a negative story about the fire, and then they'll throw in something positive in there, which is okay. That's fine. But just throw in something unrelated to a disaster. There's so much good that's going on out there, and the news media doesn't report it. They want to report what they think is going to be a news story, and they think this stuff is a news story, and it's gotten me to the point where I don't even turn my television on anymore. I just turn the radio on, and I listen to the radio, and you know what? Hey, life is good, without listening to any of this bullshit that's dividing us, and it's ridiculous. But anyways, it's just, I just wanted to bitch a little bit about, I really wanted to go on topic about politics and how it's dividing friendships and people on social media. And you guys need to take a look back and realize that each and every one of us, it's our God-given right to be a Republican, to be a Democrat, to be an independent, to be a conservative, whatever your beliefs are. Any of your beliefs, whether it's religion, politics, anything. It is your right to believe in what you want to believe in. And nobody else should tell you that that's bad because, to me, that's bigotry. And you believe what you want to believe in, and that is it. And you respect what other people's beliefs are. But people get so overwhelmed and they just, and it's those people right there who, want you to believe what they want to believe. You know what? They're not friends. They're bigots. And they don't deserve to be friends. But to be like that is absolutely childish. It's kindergarten shit. And to all of you guys who do that out there, grow the fuck up and realize that we all have a right to believe in what we want to believe in. And it shouldn't divide people at all. Friends should still be friends and talk about, non-related stuff like that, like what you guys did as friends. I mean, what you guys do as friends, fishing, boating, whatever. All the stuff that doesn't divide, that the media and everybody else has got you believing that you should believe one thing versus the other. And it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. People, wake up out there. Don't let this nation, this media, and these people tell you what you should believe in. You believe in what you want to believe in because that is your God-given right to believe in what you want. Peace, everybody. I hope this helps. I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure it won't help many, but there's so many people out there making statements. Just, hey, wake up, America. Believe in what you want to believe and don't down anybody else because they don't believe the same thing you do. Peace, guys. Love you all. Take care.